Here's what I do when people interrupt me in a work meeting. Hey everyone, I'm so excited to be able to share with you. Before you begin, I want to share an idea. Chad, I want to share... Excuse me, Chad. I've got something for you. Yeah, just a little... I know I shouldn't have, but I got you a little something. Anyone else have any questions or interruptions? I didn't think so. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Do these 5 things instead. Step number 1. Set clear boundaries when you start the meeting. And you could set the ground rules just by simply saying, hey everyone, look, I love doing these meetings. We get so many ideas from so many different people and I love it. One thing I want us to really pay attention to in this meeting is let's make sure we don't interrupt each other. Let's let every single person who speaks complete their turn before we share our thoughts, opinions, and ask questions. Can we all agree on this? Is that okay? Perfect. All right, let's begin the meeting. That alone is going to stop 80, 90% of people interrupting. Set the ground rules. Second, you can pause without people interrupting you if you learn how to use bridging phrases. Bridging phrases are phrases that you use just before you pause that lets people know that you are still going. Let me add to that. Before I finish, continuing on, these are all different bridging phrases that you could use to let people know you're still speaking. Now, step 3, physical and vocal presence. One of the main reasons why people interrupt you, it's because you're easy to interrupt. So what you want to do is understand, why is it easy for people to interrupt me, Vin? Why? Well, it's because you've got low levels of vocal presence and low levels of physical presence. This is me with low levels of physical and vocal presence. Oh, hi everyone. I've got an idea I'd love to share with you, and the idea that I'd love to share with you is the importance of tonality. That version is so easy to interrupt. Whereas if I'm talking to you and all of a sudden, this is the version of Vin I'm giving you, this version of me is infinitely more difficult to interrupt. The 4th tip that I'm going to share with you, you could do the top 3 things and people will still interrupt you. So if that happens, politely acknowledge the interruption and reclaim the floor. I'd love to be able to finish my thought, and then I would love to hear your opinion. Is that all right? Notice what I just did there? I acknowledged the interruption and I did it with care. I did it without coming across as a complete dick. And then I continue straight away. Now, the 5th thing I want to mention, there are going to be times where when people interrupt you, their point or their question is actually relevant. It actually adds value to what you're saying. Now, in those moments, the skill you have to be able to develop is to just seamlessly add what they say into the conversation and then you maintain the floor. Now you've got 5 different moves that you can act upon if you are being interrupted. I hope those help you.